This video is brought to you by the 3-Minute Board Game patrons. Keep us independent by supporting us on Patreon. Kia ora koutou and welcome to Barcelona in about 3 minutes. Review copy used. It has a solo mode, it's a game for 1 to 4 players, playing time is long, and it's a pretty complex game. Barcelona is looking to become a modern city and you are one of its chief architects. Can you build the best roads, trams, buildings, and infrastructure? The game ends shortly after one of these 3 tracks is full. The winner is the player with the most points and you get those from many sources. Action selection. Each turn you will take 2 or 3 of the following actions. Tile placement. There are many different types of tiles and tokens to place on the board. Player turn. Each player has a board with many different tiles and tokens on it. You will start with 2 people tokens pulled from the bag. These come in 3 colors. And on your turn you will take these 2 tokens and stack them on an empty intersection on the board. You will then take the actions at the end of the streets of that intersection. There are 11 actions located around the board. Some locations have a gold cost to place in. These locations let you do 3 actions because there is a 3rd action on the diagonal street. This action lets you take one of your tiles from your board and place it here. You gain whatever your tile is placed on top of, and later tiles must be placed adjacent to existing ones. This action gives you 2 gold coins, and this one fabric and 3 victory points. You can only store goods in areas that don't have tiles. This action lets you place an intersection, paying the cost above it. Gain any benefit on roads adjacent to where you place. If you place an intersection somewhere where roads cover the benefits already, you get nothing. And now, whenever any player places their people tokens on your intersection, you get benefits shown by the uncovered intersection spaces on your board. This action places 2 roads and this one a double road, gaining you victory points and placement bonuses. This action lets you claim a tile from here, replacing it immediately. This tile goes on any of these top spaces, paying the shown cost. This one will score us 2 victory points for every intersection we have. This is modified by the cube beside it, and this action lets us pay the cost to move the cube up, meaning we will now get 6 victory points for every intersection we have. This action advances the Serta track, which is used in later scoring. And this action lets you pay gold for expensive building tokens with victory points and strong powers. The tram action lets you clear a spot on your board and place your tram and passenger down. That also lets you take that street's action again. On later moves, your tram can move 2 spaces and more if you have built roads. Then, if you can build a house, you must. There are 4 types with different requirements shown here. Remove the tokens used to build from adjacent intersections and place one of your control markers on the building. The 3 different square buildings grant different bonuses and the high level ones can be built on top of existing ones. Used tokens go on this track and you score points equal to the lowest value showing, in this case 2. And here it would be 4. Once one of these rows is full, you score the goal at the top. Here 2 points for every double road you have. This is multiplied by your position on the Serta track, and then you reset that track. Finally, draw 2 more tokens from the bag and end your turn. Why would you like this game? I think there are 2 main reasons to get Barcelona, and they are the action selection system and the many and varied ways of scoring points. In my rules summary, I really only talked about the actions and I didn't get into the specifics of all the way to score points, including all the bonus tiles, the Serta track storing, and the Sagrada tiles. This opens up heaps of paths to victory, and I saw players win using trams heavily or not at all, going deep into the Sagrada tiles or not, buying buildings or not. Oh, and I really dig that you can use these tiles to rearrange the action selection locations. And it all makes for a game that would best suit heavy Eurogame fans who love having many ways to win and score points. The best thing about this game is the action selection system. It's really neat. However, the way the points for buildings ramp up in the end game made me feel like my early game scoring didn't matter that much. You can easily get 40 plus points from your last 3 buildings, and I found this limited my choices at the end, and not in a good way. The openness of the game can also be a weakness, especially at the start of the game where you can feel quite directionless. For a different take on action selection, try Tiletum, and for something less complex, try the Castles of Burgundy. Barcelona, it's one very busy city. And if you enjoyed this video, hit the notification button, like, share, and subscribe to the channel.